Julius Caesar, one of history's most renowned figures, met his end at the hands of several senators on the Ides of March, 44 BC. Concerned that Caesar's increasing authority threatened the foundations of the Republic and fearing a slide toward monarchy, the senators, headed by Marcus Junius Brutus and Gaius Cassius Longinus, decided on a drastic course of action. Believing themselves to be protectors of Rome's republican ideals, the conspirators ambushed Caesar, with Brutus initiating the first strike. Rather than restoring the Republic, however, Caesar's assassination ignited two brutal civil wars that dismantled the Republic and set the stage for the rise of the Roman Empire. By early 44 BC, Julius Caesar held unrivaled power in Rome. Following his victory at Munda, which had ended all remaining military resistance, he appointed himself dictator for life, a move that sent shockwaves through the Roman Senate. For centuries, Rome had championed itself as a proud republic where authority was shared among its citizens. Caesar's new title raised concerns that he might dismantle these long-standing republican traditions and revive the monarchy that Rome so despised. Fearing their diminishing influence and the rise of a single dominant ruler, the Senate conspirators resolved that Caesar's death was the only way to protect Rome from tyranny. On the infamous Ides of March, March 15, 44 BC, they enacted their plan, attacking Caesar with their daggers, delivering 32 fatal wounds. The conspirators believed their act would preserve the Republic from a slide into autocracy, but their assumptions would prove tragically mistaken. Among the leaders of the conspiracy was Marcus Junius Brutus, who, despite having sided with Pompey in the Civil War, was granted clemency by Caesar and grew into a trusted ally and protege. Brutus, descended from the legendary Brutus who helped establish the Roman Republic, was alarmed by Caesar's increasing authority. When Caesar's political adversaries approached him, Brutus ultimately agreed to join their plot. Ancient sources claim that Brutus struck one of the first blows in the Senate attack on Caesar. Shakespeare's iconic phrase, "Et tu, Brute?" dramatized this betrayal, though Caesar may have actually uttered a similar phrase in Greek, expressing his shock. "And you, my son?" The second key figure in the plot against Caesar was another former ally, Gaius Cassius Longinus. A senator with a distinguished military background, Cassius had once joined Crassus in his ill-fated campaign against Parthia. Despite the disastrous outcome, Cassius successfully led the remaining troops back to Roman territory and defended Syria from further Parthian attacks, securing the eastern provinces. When civil war broke out in 49 BC, he aligned with Pompey, even defeating part of Caesar's fleet. But like Brutus, Cassius received a pardon from Caesar after Pharsalus and became a close ally. However, Cassius grew increasingly uneasy with Caesar's consolidation of power, fearing for the Republic's future. As a staunch defender of Republican values, he saw tyrannicide as necessary and became the driving force behind the plot. On the Ides of March, Cassius was among the foremost to strike Caesar, delivering a blow to his chest. As Caesar lay dead on the Senate floor, his killers, self-proclaimed liberators, believed they had rescued the Roman Republic from tyranny. To commemorate this act, the famed Eid Mar denarius was minted, celebrating the assassination and lauding the defenders of the Republic. However, reality quickly diverged from their expectations. This Eid Mar coin was also used to fund the troops the liberators urgently required. Caesar's death fractured Roman society, with many citizens outraged by his brutal end. Meanwhile, Mark Antony, whom the assassins had spared, soon aligned himself with Lepidus and Octavian. Brutus and Cassius retreated to the eastern provinces, where they gathered forces for an inevitable conflict. Far from saving the Republic, Caesar's assassination instead ignited another civil war, culminating in the Liberators' defeat at the Battle of Philippi. With the suicides of Brutus and Cassius, the hope of preserving the Republic vanished, leaving the stage set for the rise of the Roman Empire. The defeat of the Liberators may have avenged Caesar's assassination, but it did nothing to restore the Republic. Shortly after, a new conflict erupted between Caesar's former ally, Mark Antony, and his adopted son, Octavian. This fresh civil war culminated when Octavian's forces, commanded by his trusted friend Agrippa, triumphed over the combined Roman-Egyptian fleet at Actium in 31 BC. Antony and Cleopatra's suicides soon followed, eliminating all rivals and leaving Octavian as the undisputed ruler of the Roman world. In 27 BC, Octavian assumed the title Augustus, marking the end of the Roman Republic and the beginning of imperial rule. Ironically, the Liberators' attempt to stop a monarchy only postponed the inevitable, a shift to empire and the rise of Rome's first imperial dynasty.